Okay, so it's been a little bit since I updated last, but I've done quite a bit of stuff to this prototype slash now starting to head towards something more playable as an actual game. Um, so let's just go into it and see what's going on. So first thing, I've added a bunch of pretty graphics, and why it's taking so long to load up here. There it goes. Um, Now I've got this, just some stuff I got from the asset store and kind of tweaked and made composed into a little bit of a nice scene. Got a planet that rotates. It's got some cool lighting. Um, Improved the camera a little bit to make it smoother and track a little faster and better. And probably the biggest thing is some kind of fundamental design uh, changes. Is that kind of moved away from the whole four-player game with two players on one ship, and now it's just going to be one player, one ship. It just proved to be a little difficult to actually make work and make work in a kind of sensible way when two people are actually playing on one ship. It was just some playtesting and it was quite confusing. Um, but aside from that, I've added a bunch of stuff. So I think there was guns in the last. Yeah, I've had those working for a while, so that's nothing super new. The bullets actually take on your velocity, so when you're moving away from your target, uh, bullet's going to go a little slower, and then if you shoot forward, it's going to have the velocity of your forward trajectory added to the bullet velocity. So nice little realistic physics working with that. And then probably the biggest other system I've added is torpedoes. So now you can switch over to your torpedo using a little gamepad button, and I can start queuing up torpedoes to load. And they take a few seconds to load, and they do it one at a time, so you can't just always have full battery of 4 torpedoes ready to go. The neat thing is, at least I think it's neat, after you fire them, you can steer them using one of the gamepad sticks, and they have thrusters, and you can detonate them in midair. So you just have to get close, and then you can click the button, and they go kaboom, and then your enemy takes some splash damage. So let's launch another one. See if we can get a direct hit. Bam! Queue up some more torpedoes. When you queue them, it takes some energy, so you have to kind of manage your energy. Everything takes a little bit less energy now because I was noticing you're just running out of energy really fast just from shooting cannons. But need some kind of a way to throttle just being able to constantly lob projectiles at your opponent, make you have to think a little more strategically. Let's see what else. So you can launch more than one at a time. You can only control one of them at a time, and it's the one that's flashing. Might need to be a little more apparent. The other ones will just kind of do their stuff in orbit. And notice that there's a little icon that tracks them when they're off screen. Whoa, that came really close to hitting me. Let's see. Got some little thruster icon there, lights up in the bottom, you see. And, oh yeah, leads me to another thing that I added that I think will help. So there's obviously only 2 ships on the screen right now, but eventually I'd like to get 4 at one time. And 4 players, I imagine people are not going to want to stick really, really close to each other. They're probably going to want to run away. And to kind of manage the camera, when you get a certain distance away, it lights you up with this little targeting reticle, so you can actually see your ship when it becomes, just a couple pixels on the screen. And there is a max zoom. It's pretty far out, but hopefully before the max zoom gets hit. Oh, there it is. So see how the ship just kind of rebounded back in? I've added some kind of invisible WWF style wrestling ropes to a big sphere around the center of mass in the screen, so that if you go really, really fast and try to just escape the system, if you will, you'll kind of bounce into the invisible boundary and do the off the ropes maneuver, which hopefully we'll see again right here. Looks like I'm going to go off screen, but boing, right back in and actually gains quite a bit of speed off of it. I don't have any limit on the how fast he could go, so technically right now you could just go to ridiculous speeds. The neat thing is if you were to fire a torpedo while you're doing that, it too will be going at ridiculous speeds. Oh, and see, the torpedo gets a little icon too, which I need to fix the color on that. The color's not right. It's supposed to be blue to match Team Blue. But yeah, starting to put together some systems that'll hopefully add up to one little multiplayer shooter here. See if I can get a hit. Nope. Try to slow it down. Where's my other torpedo at? Oh, there it is. I see it flashing. It should be lit up with an icon. I'm not sure it's why it's not. Oh, nice. Killed. Well, that's it for now, I think. I'm sure I probably forgot because it's been about 3 weeks since the last update, and I've added a ton of stuff. But that's the high level, and I'm going to keep going with it.